You gonna start the show?
Yes, and just wait.
Now?
Coming to you pre-recorded from Ace Broadcast Studios in Glendale, California. It's the Big Three Podcast.
Yeah.
I'm Don Barris, and today I'm along here with Mole.
Yeah, it's me.
And Terrifying Tim is not here today because, well, we went snowboarding last week.
It was awesome.
I've been snowboarding about 4 times in my life. I don't think I've ever had more fun.
Yeah, you're awesome.
Anyway, things weren't so good for you or for Terrifying Tim.
No.
Tell them what happened to you.
Well, we were like daring each other to go like, dude, first you jump off that thing. And then I was like, you jump off that thing. And then he jumped off that one thing. And then I jumped off that thing. We both got jacked up.
Yeah, pretty bad. What'd you do to your arm?
I messed up my shoulder, my rotator cufflinks.
Yeah, cuff. What'd you say?
Yeah, called rotator cufflinks.
Are you sure?
Think so.
And tell him what happened to Tim. Tim was a little more serious, and that's why he's not here today.
Broke his coccyx.
What'd he break?
Broke his coccyx.
You've laughed every time. Every time you've laughed. Why is that so funny?
It's what they call your tush bone.
Yeah.
It's your coccyx.
That's funny to you, right?
You hear what it's called?
Yeah, you've said it a couple times.
Coccyx.
I know it. Okay, stop, Mo.
So stupid.
So Terrifying Tim could not even sit long enough to drive back with us. So he is. Where is he staying exactly?
I think he's recuperating up at John Quincy Adams' condo chalet.
Yeah,
He
that's
just got out of the hospital.
very nice.
You know why he was in the hospital?
Was
He
that?
broke his
Yeah, I knew. Actually, I knew, and I kind of let you do it. But
stupid.
yeah. But it's you got to stop laughing. It's not really.
Why
that
do they
funny.
even call it that?
I don't know. Well, we've got a good show for you today, and I think that what we're going to start out with is a news segment. It's the Big Three News. If you've never heard our show before, we started this show with one goal in mind.
Yeah.
We wanted to be different than any other podcast or radio show in the world because we wanted to talk about pop culture and what's going on in our lives. Now, we're going to add a new segment today, and this is the Big Three News. We're going to have news.
Yep. Headlines
From literally all over the world. If there's a story that we like, we'll follow it.
There's a lot, like globally
Yeah.
and locally, internationally, stuff that's happening in California,
Yeah.
stuff that's happening in America,
Yeah, I think I said
stuff
it.
that's happening in the Middle East,
All right, Mole.
Europe,
Yes.
Africa,
Everything that is newsworthy.
Central and South America,
Right. If something
Canada.
interests us there, we will talk about it.
Belarus.
Yeah. Okay. Can I start the news? And you'll do sports today because I think you have a special surprise for us.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
It'll be the first time we do this, and hopefully it becomes a regular segment on the show. All right. So you want to do sports now, or do you want to do it
No,
after the
I'll wait.
news
I'll
has?
do sports after you do the headlines because there's a lot of headlines of stuff that's been going on.
Well-
like the president of China coming to America.
Well, I wasn't going to talk about that.
No. You know what you say?
What?
You go, what's his name?
What's his name?
The president of China.
Oh, I thought you were going to say who.
What?
No. Don't go into that. But that's what I thought you were going to get me on.
No, you go, guess who Obama met with today?
All right, guess who Obama met with today?
Well, it was and nobody.
What do you mean?
Because the president of China was here just a couple of days ago.
Okay, you're really getting confusing.
No. You
right,
go,
this-
who did Obama meet with? You talk about who did Obama meet with a couple of days ago?
Who did Obama meet with a couple days ago?
The president of China.
Yeah, what was his name?
President.
Okay, this could have been a joke, but it didn't work.
Why?
I don't know why it didn't work. What we'll do now
The
is
president
we'll
of
do
China.
our news and our news report, and what we'll do.
China, made in China.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Whoa. Oh, my
Wait,
God.
don't-
Look at this. Look at this. Look
Perry,
at this. Look at this.
Perry,
Buddy.
Hey, shut your fucking mouth. What are you doing in?
Buddy.
What are you
buddy,
doing in our
Perry.
place?
Gentlemen,
Buddy.
What the fuck are you doing?
Perry, over here.
my name is
Perry.
Hank Greenberg, and I'm Perry's new agent.
Well, why are you busting in on our show?
Because it's time that all
Look who's here. Look who's here.
Okay, Mole, shut up. Hey, Perry, don't fucking... you coming to our show. Hey, tell this guy to get the fuck out.
Perry.
What are you doing in here?
Hi, buddy.
Is that Mole? That's Mole.
Buddy.
What are you doing in here?
Don.
It's my buddy.
What is he doing here?
My best pal right there.
Okay, listen. Everyone shut up. Perry, are you all right? Okay, you calm down.
What? Wait a minute. What the
Don,
hell is going
Don,
on here?
please talk to me.
No. Hold on. I'm not going to have him stand out here. If he's going to come in here, you sit down.
We're
come
in
in
the
here.
middle of doing the news.
Are you all right sitting down?
No, sit down.
Okay. Grab those two mics. Bring those mics over here.
Perry, over here. It's Mole. Hi, buddy. Missed you,
Mole.
buddy. I missed you.
Mole,
You missed me.
don't talk to him. Move the mics
buddy.
in.
Mole, Hank Greenberg.
Hello.
What is your name?
Hank Greenberg. Nice to meet you, Don. How are you?
Nice to meet you. Whoa, that's a nice suit.
You know, Perry told me you had beautiful eyes, and he wasn't lying.
What are you talking about, dude?
Perry's always telling me how beautiful your eyes are.
I don't care.
They are.
What about
What
my eyes?
What are you doing here? Dude, what are you doing here?
Business.
Business.
All right, Don.
All right, there's a mic. Go by the mic. Be professional.
Whoa, look who's here, man. Look who's here. You guys, it's
Business.
man.
What kind of business? Yeah, we're in the middle of a live podcast.
We're doing
We're in
news
the middle of a
segment.
live podcast, I guess.
We went live today.
We're doing a news segment. We're doing in the news.
All right, listen to me. You can sit on the couch, please. Hank, sit on the couch. Move the mic. There's headphones right there for both of you. Now, here's the deal. I'm willing to talk to both of you because, as Perry said, you're here on business. I'd like to hear what business you've got with me. Don't give him five.
Ah, it's my buddy.
All right.
But we're in the middle of something right now, and
We're just doing our in the news segment. Can we just do it really
Listen,
quick?
I don't want to
All right.
interrupt your podcast. I
hey,
don't want to be
Hank,
on the
Hank,
podcast.
Hank,
I don't.
Hank,
Don.
listen to me. For the time being, I will be more than happy to listen to anything you say. Put your headphones on, both of you. Talk into the mic, test it, see if it's working.
Testing.
All right,
It works.
you seem fine. Hank,
Testing.
keep going, because we can't hear you.
Testing.
Okay.
You sound good.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. It's a new segment on our show. We're now doing news.
You guys want to listen to it?
We can listen.
Okay, you guys
don't-
just listen
Don't
in.
comment. Don't comment. All right, let's see.
Okay,
here.
Dan, take
All
it
right.
away with headlines.
Well, it looks like the Italians are in the news again. These buffoons, an all-time record for the biggest mafia
Oh,
bust
yeah, the biggest
in New
FBI
York
mafia bust
history.
in history.
They busted over 100 mobsters this time. You know, these people are unbelievable because what have they ever done for society? And all they've ever been known for is their crimes. And
You want me to answer that?
Perry,
Okay, we're
this
doing
is not
let's
your
do
thing.
news. Let's get through the headlines, and then we'll want to talk to you guys.
Let me talk for you.
Thank you.
Okay, you got some of the guys that were brought in. It's almost like a comedy. Baby Fat Larry, Tony Bagels, Vinny Car Wash, The Claw, Baby Shanks. What you've disrespected Italian people long enough. Why don't you leave decent society alone, and why don't you try to do something else in life? Sure, you have no idols, you have nobody to look up to. Mole,
yeah.
name an Italian that's ever done anything that you can think of.
Okay. Aldo Cella.
Who's that?
He used to drink this wine, and he'd go, "I'm Aldo Cella," and all the ladies would come around and they'd drink his wine.
All right, that's really good Italian. I can't think of any others.
Excuse me.
Aldo
Let me cut
Cella?
in.
Hold on. What?
You want to know some good Italians?
We do it. Let's just get through the
No,
news. Let's get-
let me hear it.
Abbott Kinney, who created this Venice canals here in the southern California area, the Venice canals.
Kenny's a Italian.
Abbott Kinney,
What kind of name
Wait
is
a minute.
that?
Hold on. You're talking about where Venice is and all
The
that?
city of Venice.
Yeah, when they tried to imitate the city of
tried
Venice.
to.
And it didn't work. It was a
It
total
worked.
failure.
It worked.
It worked.
What the fuck do you think is in Venice
Oh,
now,
where's
Jack?
Don't curse. Please
Oh,
don't
really?
What
curse.
do you think is in the
What
city of
is
Venice
Perry,
right
Perry,
now?
Perry. What are we
Our
talking about?
podcast.
All right, I'm out of here. I'm
What
done.
are you talking about?
I'm done.
Okay,
Perry.
well, good. We'll see you later.
Can I just do sports? Perry, can you stay for
Wait a
me
minute.
doing
Hold
sports?
on. Wait a minute. Before you go.
No, I think we're done here.
Why are you done? What did
you're
you
an
come
asshole.
in? What did I do in my show?
Don!
You're
Don!
fucking hot. You're shit. I'm moving up.
Why are you so
Wait,
mad?
hold
Perry?
on. Hank, what did you guys want here? All right, let's talk about that now. We'll put your sports up. Hold on before you leave. Hank, get him.
Don, can you, Perry?
All right, will you
hold
talk
on,
to us
Perry,
then?
Can you hold on for
I'll stay.
Okay.
Then sit down so we can hear
I'm
you.
not sitting
Be
down.
professional.
Sit down.
Sit here. That's fine.
It's not professional.
No, tell him to sit here because if we can't hear him, we're talking live.
Why don't you put Hank-
interrupted our show. Put the headphones on. Give him the headphones.
Why doesn't Hank sit next to you and Perry sits on the
All
other
right,
side
that's
of Hank?
good. That's a good idea.
That's actually-
You
there we go.
scoot
That's
over
really
here.
good. That's actually really
Even
good.
better.
Perfect. Good.
Perry.
All right, that's great.
Perry.
Okay.
Perry.
Testing.
Hey, Perry.
What?
Good to see you, buddy. How much weight did you lose?
He looks great, right?
He looks awesome.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Testing.
Why are you here? Why did you interrupt our show?
All right, Don. I'll level with you. I'm an agent.
I've never heard of you.
A cleaning agent?
Good one, Mo. Okay, you're an agent. Go
I have
on.
one question for you, Don.
What's that?
Do you want Perry involved in the show?
No. You saw the way he treats me. We're in the middle of a newscast, and he comes in and he starts ripping on me.
He did. He
And,
was a little
and he
mad.
got up and he went crazy, and he wants to get up. I'm out of here.
Okay.
For what?
Because all you do
Perry,
is dog the
Perry.
Italians.
Then why don't you? You know what? It's like I've said to you all along. Then defend them. That's what's funny. But you don't defend him. Oh, I'm a little baby. He's an unprofessional
Perry,
guy.
they did arrest 150 Italian mafia members, right?
They sure did.
That's mafia members. It's not.
Are they Italian?
They're all
Perry's
Italian.
right, though.
Baby Fat Larry's not Italian.
So what?
The Claw's not Italian. Vinny Car Wash is
Mario
Perry, what are we
Andretti's
talk-
not Italian.
Okay, there's a good Italian.
Bobby Guccioni's not Italian.
He died.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, wrong guy. I'm talking
Too
Robert
soon,
De Niro.
dude, too
Robert
soon.
De Niro. Robert
that's
De
a
Niro's
great-
not
He's
Italian.
good. He's
Okay.
good
Al
actor.
Pacino's not Italian.
All right.
He is. Yes, he is.
Mario Andretti, Danny Andretti, Michael Andretti. Those are not Italians.
You already did the Andretti's.
You sure did.
Who else?
All right, but Perry.
Listen.
All right,
listen,
let me
let me
Hank,
talk.
Hank,
Don,
let
please
me say
talk.
one thing to him. Let
Okay,
me say one
you
thing
say
to him.
one thing to him, but you say it through me.
Okay, here's the deal. Do you think, and I'm asking you, you claim you're an agent.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of a podcast. You come in here, I don't know who the hell you are. I have no idea who you are. Perry left the show.
That's true.
He's screwed up a lot of business that we put together.
What kind of business?
Okay.
What? Just tell me what.
Okay.
Tell me, and I'm saying this as
one
a
of the
neutral
things
party.
one of the things that he screwed up before he left, we'd booked ourselves at a thing called the Naughty Show at
Okay.
the Improv. It's
Okay.
one of the biggest shows that they have. It's run
Right.
by a guy named Sam Tripoli. We were booked at that.
I was never told anything about this.
Because you hang up the fucking phone. You're an unprofessional buffoon.
language.
Shut your mouth.
Well,
I'm being
okay, you see, this
unprofessional.
is what
more
I'm telling you.
professional than
Perry,
Oh yeah,
Perry.
he wouldn't listen to a damn thing I said.
Okay.
So we get a guy, Terrifying Tim, who, by the way, the only reason he's not here is because
You know, I'll tell you why he's not here.
Okay.
We went up to Mammoth for our snowboard trip that you also blew off.
Yeah.
That we were all supposed to go on.
You guys canned me from that trip.
No,
No.
we didn't. You
We were
left. You
going-
quit the big three.
Yeah, and we
Big
couldn't,
deal.
and you wouldn't
quit the big
call
three.
us.
So we all went up on this. We all went up. We stayed at this beautiful chalet condo, and we all went up. And I messed up my rotator cuffling, but and Terrifying Tim and I were. I'm not doing half pipes anymore, by the way, but just full pipes. But Terrifying Tim,
funny,
bro,
Mo.
he fell and he broke his cocks.
Say what it is, Mole. Mole, get up. Get up and say what it is.
Cocksick.
Okay, it's not that funny.
It's his tail. It's his the tail.
I
It's
know
on
what
his
it
tail.
is.
Ow!
What happened to your knee?
I messed my knee up too up there.
Okay, all right, stop crying. All right, so why are you here?
All right. Here's my point of view
Okay.
on this whole thing. You guys do a great show. That's true. And Don,
Thank you.
Don, I will concede that you are a huge talent.
Thank you.
You have accomplished great things in show business.
Thank you.
I concede all those things. But let me tell you this show is not the same without Perry, and I think everyone in this room knows that.
I'll tell you, it's been very relaxed and it's been pretty professional.
All right, and I will say this, and I will say two things about that. One, our ratings have doubled.
Your ratings have dropped. There's
No.
more people that have dropped watching.
That's
and
not true
listening
at
to
all.
the
Perry,
show.
Perry, I'm giving you facts. You're making something up in your delusional mind. I'm giving you facts. You can ask the people at Ace Broadcasting. Our ratings
Our
jumped
numbers just came in,
double.
Perry. It is true. Our numbers
Double.
came in, they doubled.
Okay, but I will.
Almost
But
doubled, a little less than double.
Okay,
A little
not
less than-
exactly.
Almost double.
How are the numbers?
It doesn't matter.
Pretty
I'm
good,
just
dude.
telling you.
But you're saying they doubled.
If you want,
From 4 people to 8 people.
oh, that's very funny, Perry. That's really funny.
Seriously.
Is that funny to you?
And we work pretty hard.
Is that
here.
funny to you? Here's
Two,
what I,
two
here's
of us
what I
here are
did.
pretty committed, and we're pretty
I
working pretty
put.
hard.
Hey,
I'm
Greenberg,
listening. I'm
Greenberg,
listening.
looking at me.
I'm listening, Don.
Perry called me about 14 weeks ago, 15, 16 weeks ago,
Okay.
begging for help. I tried to help him with a job. I told him, hey, you know what? You could use your fame from working in a starring role in a movie. You could go on Hollywood Boulevard and you could work as a guy that's a celebrity impersonator, but you're the real celebrity. And you would get a lot of people taking pictures and giving you money. I cared about Perry, believe it or not. And he came to me begging, crying, help me. So we put together this podcast. I got Mole together.
That's me.
You have to remember this. Perry's tried to sue me and do all these things to me over the years, and I still tried to help him. Why? Because this poor son of a bitch, I felt terrible for. Because deep down, I care a great deal about Perry. And to answer your question, yes, it is a different show. And double the ratings, it isn't as good.
Thank you.
I will admit to that. He's a dynamic performer.
Absolutely, yes.
He's a good actor.
Yeah.
He's good looking.
Thank you.
That is
thank
true.
you. Thank you. Thank
Absolutely.
He has hair that anyone would love to have.
Absolutely.
He
you. I appreciate that, Don.
He's energetic. He's energetic.
In the agenting world, we say that Perry has it.
Yeah. Well, I knew that 18 and a half years ago when I picked him out of the fucking cornfields of the Comedy Store Westwood. I told him he could come in and he would be able to not have to sign up every week. I would let him get on stage all the time because I thought something special of him. I said, Perry, if you believe in me, I will put you in a movie. I did put him in a movie. Look at this scar right there. That's where Perry bit me one time on Santa Monica Boulevard. True. He ran off the road because he was driving at the time, and he wouldn't take his teeth out of my arm. I had to smash his fucking head into the steering wheel.
I told you straight out.
Perry.
All you kept doing was arguing with me. That's why I bit your arm.
Okay,
Perry, level
well,
with me. Did you bite Don?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Did you tear his skin away?
So? Did
Okay.
you shut your fucking mouth?
Perry, what did we talk about? Come on.
I'm sorry.
Like, let me do my
That is an admission. That is an
Did,
admission.
did I
of
tell
guilt.
you to be quiet and
Let
you
me
wouldn't
do my
shut
thing.
up?
Yes, you did. But there is a difference. I'm trying to. I told him I'd put him in a movie. I did.
Yeah.
All right.
10 years later.
It doesn't matter
Perry,
how
do
many
you know how
fucking
long it
years
takes to make a
longer.
movie?
Okay, I don't know.
Okay, you've never done it. You've never you had all this time to do something on your own. What did you do, Perry? What'd you do?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right,
The
and
skateboards. Perry
so
with
he
skateboards.
Scary Perry skateboard.
okay, and what has that done?
Very little.
Very
But-
little.
But it's, I mean,
Our other guy, Terrifying Tim, who is a go-getter, you'll have to admit that.
He
Mo.
is. He's got a lot of energy, that kid.
He's been in town 14 weeks. He's already booked 2 commercials.
No, something like 10 commercials.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
he just called me, too.
Who?
That is true.
Terrifying
I was
Tim.
there. Terrifying Tim.
Just called me.
That's true.
Thanking me to get his skateboard company line out there.
And I'll say this, and as men of honor, it has to bother you that Terrifying Tim obviously ripped off Perry. That's very obvious.
There's a lot of skateboarders.
There's a lot that I could sue him on.
Well, all right.
No
When
one's
is he
suing
talking
anything.
Sue?
Let's just
Let
no
me
one's
say this.
suing. No
Here's
one's
the
Did
deal.
his
suing.
arm
No one's
wide
Hey,
open.
suing.
He
Greenberg,
didn't
listen to
sue
me.
you.
No one's
Listen to
suing.
me.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, he has tried to sue me. He tried to sue Jimmy Kimmel, Johnny Knoxville, Spike Jones, CBS
Jones?
Radio. He tried to do everybody. Why? Because he had someone advising him poorly, we'll say.
No one's suing anyone.
Okay,
Let's start from there.
all
How
right.
about that? Let's start there.
You know what? I'm happy to talk now.
Okay, let's start there. No one's
Let me
suing
ask,
anyone.
did
Right
you-
there?
He threatens it all the
No
time.
lawsuit.
No more
We're done.
lawsuits.
No
Did you
one's
sue
suing
Don?
anyone.
Did you sue Perry when he ripped your arm open with his teeth?
No, I didn't.
Wow.
Did I sue Perry when he set up a fake fucking thing where he tried to put a restraining order on me,
Oh, that
and I
was a
went down there?
stupid Richard
All right,
Heaney thing.
all right, that's the Balloon Boy's father, who you worked with at one point, but you used the court system to use as a prank on me. If I would have reported you, you're in jail, fuckface.
Perry, I'm just saying, I went to law school also, and if you file frivolous lawsuits, you can actually get in a lot of trouble. If you keep doing it over and over, they notice that stuff.
I haven't done stuff like that over and over and over.
But you did it at the time, and if I would have pressed charges against you, you're in jail, bozo. Now, I was nice because I know that you were misled. But here's the deal. He asked us to put a show together. We worked 12 weeks on this thing, and we get the ratings up to the point where people are excited about the Big Three
Absolutely.
podcast.
I know
Am
I
I
am.
wrong about this, Mole?
No, you're not wrong.
I'd say that it's the fastest growing podcast.
Can I tell
Probably.
you something? Just so you understand, Mr. Greenberg.
All right.
What we did is at the end of the year, there's a podcast in Texas.
Okay.
They went through all these podcasts with people that are considered radio giants.
Yeah.
Opie and Anthony. They rated all these podcasts. Do you know what podcast was the number one podcast in their eyes
Which
of
one?
the year?
Let me take a guess.
What?
The Big Three podcast.
Absolutely. We'd been on the air 3 months. So that's how people were liking us.
Let me ask you this, though. Do you think you could have done that without my client?
No, to tell you the truth,
Thank you.
no, I couldn't.
Thank you.
But you know what?
Do you think he could have done it without us?
No. I think you guys are a team. That's what I
We
think.
are a team in this fashion.
Okay, well,
That's what I think.
But you know what? Here's the deal. This guy, your
Yeah.
client,
Right.
for some reason starts acting like he's going to sue people, acting like he's going to do all this. And all I'm saying is, hey, if you've got a problem, talk to me. But every week, I would have to fight to get him to come here. And then when he'd come here, the minute the show was over, there was times that he was in tears crying, like, I'm sorry what I did. But then he turns around the next day, I want $500. We don't make a dime on this. I said, if you want, Perry, bring your representation down to Ace Broadcasting. I'll be more than happy to open the books and tell them exactly what's going on.
Well, here we are. I'm his
Okay, but
representation.
you walk in on the middle of our podcast.
I'm sorry. Was I supposed to call your secretary, or I'm supposed to get a hold of Mole's assistant?
You can call my assistant.
What is your fucking problem, dude?
I don't
You're
have a-
telling me
you know
you're
what
not
I do?
disrespecting us?
Dan, can
No,
I talk
let
to-
me-
can
let
I
me
talk to-
level-
Can I say something,
Yeah,
Dan?
you may say something.
Can I say something, Dan? Don't listen for a second.
All right, don't,
Okay,
you
let me-
take
let
your
me-
earphones
let me
off.
just
Take
talk
your
to Perry.
earphones off.
This guy's obviously a Hollywood shark, dude.
He knows what he's doing for sure.
We just got to be really smart here and not mess up.
Well,
And
okay.
don't fight with him because he seems like a nice guy.
But here's the deal. I'm trying my very best to be nice. And
You are being
Perry's
nice.
screaming at me. If they have a problem, if Perry has a problem, why doesn't he just say to me, hey, this is my problem?
Yeah,
and
but
then
you
we
know
try
what?
to solve
But you
it.
know what? I like this guy's style.
He does dress nice, and he looks like a good agent.
But he brought Perry in too.
I do miss Perry.
Can we get back to our news segment soon?
Okay, you know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll do the sports with you, and then we'll talk to them more.
Okay.
All right. Hey, guys, put
Yeah.
your headsets back on. We have a couple things we have to do. We were in the middle of our newscast. It's kind of a big bit for us. But right now, can we turn to sports and at least have them do a sports broadcast?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. We're good.
Awesome.
Okay, and now with sports, here's Mole.
It's Mo with sports. Sports with Mo. Mo with sports. It's sports talk with Mo. It's time for sports with Mo. Hey, I'm Mo, and it's time to talk about sports. And you know what sports I want to talk about? I'm talking, of course, about the big game this week in between the Chicago Bulls and the Green Bay Packers. Yeah! Because there's one thing I know, it's about Green Bowl packing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Green Bay's coming out this weekend. They're going to be playing the Bears. It's a really classic matchup. I'll tell you what. The last time, it's only the second time that these two have met.
1941 was the last time.
1941 was the last time they met in the postseason. And at the time, their two coaches were George Halas and Curly Lambeau.
Whoa.
You know, that's going way back. But I think we got a whole new thing happening now because we got Mike and Lovey. That doesn't sound as good, but it's going to be an awesome game. And here's who's going to win: the Green Bowl Packers. I'll tell you why, because they're awesome. In Chicago, what's up with those dudes? The quarterbacks have diabetes. Anyway, I got a song about it I like to play. I got to take this thing off my arm. It's going to hurt a little bit, but I'm going to play it. Is that okay?
Okay.
You guys want to hear a little song?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Ow! 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 That
All
hurts
right.
my
Mole.
shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got a song that I think everybody's going to remember. This is a song.
Oh, I know what it is.
This is a song that helped me when I was brainwashed by the Super League of America.
All right.
And it helped me get back to being Mo. It's a little something called Back to Green Bay. Thank you. Okay, ready?
All right.
Back to Green Bay. back to Green Bay, where Freeman and Favre and tomorrow I'll play. So give us a beer, 'cause we like it here. We're going back to Green Bay, back to Green Bay, back to Green Bay, where Rogers and Raji and Matthews all play. Give us a beer, 'cause we like it here. We're going back to Green Bay. Yes, we're going back to Green Bay. Yeah!
Excellent. Excellent, Mole. That was absolutely perfect.
Thank you. All right. And that was Sports with Mole.
And now, before we get on to other business, let's do our $10 shout out.
$10 shout out.
All right, now today, I'll be honest with you. I left the $10 shout outs at home.
Is that Quincy
Why'd
on the
you come
phone?
on?
Put him on. Quincy.
Hello,
Hey, Quincy, it's Quincy Adams.
Quincy Adams
Hey,
calling.
Quincy.
Hello, Don and Mo.
Hey, what are you
Hey.
doing? Guess who
Do I
else
hear
is
someone
here?
else there?
Yeah, there's someone
Is
else
that
here.
Perry?
Perry's here.
Perry, what
Hey,
are
Quincy.
you doing there? I thought you retired from the game.
I did retire, but I
Yes,
came over
yes.
here to
I'm sorry, hold on. Can you hold on a moment?
yeah.
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry, one moment. I ordered a Thailandian food.
Thai food?
Put it there in the credenza. Well, look
why
at
is he
you. You
calling
look
us
like a plate of pork pad see ew. Wait right there, young man. I'm sorry, gents. There's a delivery
Okay,
boy here who
well,
looks
we're in
just
the
like a
middle.
young Sabu from the Jungle Book.
We're in the middle of a
Anywho,
show.
nice to hear everybody all together.
Yeah.
Sad news about terrifying Tim's injury, yes,
Yeah,
yes?
yeah, it is toxic.
Stop
Now,
laughing.
now
He
listen
called
to me
me
for a
up,
moment.
thanking
Listen to me, please, please.
What?
I need to know if you are at all interested in a project I'm currently involved in.
Maybe.
It's taking place once more in the Windy City.
Boston.
No, Mo, not Boston, Chicago.
Oh.
It's for the Food Network. We're calling it Scent of the City, a whiff of Windy. I'm pitching it to OWN.
Oprah's new channel?
That's right, Dawn, one and the same. She is the masthead on a good ship, Chi-Town. Interested?
I know I am.
I represent Perry now, and
Who is that?
I'll talk to you privately about that.
It's Hank Greenberg.
My name is Hank Greenberg, and I'm Perry's new agent.
So, somebody has decided to play hardball. I love it. We'll talk, Hank. Now, before I go, a joke, anyone?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
All right,
absolutely.
all right. Why did the hot dog drop out of the movie?
Because the role was no
Yes,
good.
Mo, because the role was no good. Anywho, I'm off. I have to go tip Sabu. Toodles.
Bye, Mr.
Okay,
Adams.
Mr. Adams, everybody. Hey, we're going to try this again. We're going to try to get into, but we want to make sure everything's perfect this time. We're going to try again. This is the $10 shout out.
$10 shout out.
Now, I lost all my $10 shout outs that I was supposed to bring, but I would like to bring up something. I got some emails from people about the $10 shout out. Now, the last time when Terrifying Tim was here, we had about 6 shout outs that day, and one of them, we had one for a guy named Rucka Ali, who was the guy who had an album out with the song Perry's Gay. I wasn't 100% behind it, but I could see why it was funny. And I mentioned that because he gave the $10 shout out. But then there's a guy named Marcus at marcusj.net. Now, he has an album out too. And Mole read his shout out, and it was very long. And we said we can't really accept these long shout outs, right? But he continued. He got mad at us because we didn't push a CD. So we're talking about a CD. Marcus has a CD, and if you go to Marcus MARKUSJ.net, you'll see it. Now, I'm never doing that again, so Marcus, you're very lucky. $10 shout-outs are supposed to be, hey, I want to give a shout-out to.
Who are you going to give it to, Dan?
How about Hank Greenberg?
Hey, thanks.
No problem. You see, I think we could get along.
I got to be honest with you, Don. Obviously, I respect you.
Yes.
I've always respected the work you do.
Thank
You're
you.
obviously a huge talent.
Yes.
Did you hear me play the accordion?
Mole, you're good too.
Thank you.
Don, I have so much respect for you. I don't really think that I ever felt like you were a guy that I would like or I'd want to hang out with, but I think we can work on it.
I do have a prize-winning personality for sure. Okay, well, so to finish our shout-outs, I'd also like to shout out to myself because people are getting in touch with us on Facebook and things, but I don't think they really know anything about me. I have a personal Facebook at Don Barris. Do you have one, Mole?
I think so.
Yeah, what is Walter Molininski, I believe it's under.
Yeah, Walter Molininski.
Don't forget, we've got some kid that runs the Windy City Heat Facebook page. You can check me out on Twitter at Simply Don1 on Twitter. And also the Ding Dong Show. If you've never heard of my Ding Dong Show, check that out on Facebook.
Don, could I? I'm sorry to interrupt, but
I just wanted to push the Dean Cuisine, the new restaurant at the Comedy Store, but go ahead.
Well, as long as you're talking about you're promoting your different things, I think now would be an appropriate time for Perry to maybe promote anything he has going on.
He's not on the show.
He's not on the show though.
Yeah.
All right, well, why don't you do this as a sign of good faith? How about that?
No.
How about just do this for the sake of your old relationship with Perry?
Okay.
And we can start there to build.
Okay, because I'm going to tell you what he's going to promote.
Okay.
He's going to promote something, and it's going to go up against Terrifying Tim's skateboard company. And he's a member of the show, and Perry's not. I don't mean anything disrespectful to you, Perry, but we're in a business here. You quit, Terrifying Tim has replaced you, and what we're doing is we're trying to push a skateboard company. And for 14 weeks...
For $149.99 a deck?
I think it's gone up a little. It went up.
He went 79. He can't keep him in stock.
Let me ask you this as a hypothetical.
Shoot.
This is totally a hypothetical.
Shoot.
I'm just throwing this out. Let's just say that Terrifying Tim's not on the show anymore. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Let's just say that Perry's back on the show and he makes a real commitment to you. He says, he signs his name.
okay.
What if Perry makes a real commitment that you believe in? Would you let Perry promote his products?
If Perry was part of the show?
Under this scenario.
Of course. You know, what we did with Terrifying Tim is we gave Terrifying Tim a minute to promote anything he wanted. And
he doesn't even sell his stuff in stores and stuff. He does all this stuff over Facebook and Twitter.
Right. So he does it in a...
That's what I'm trying to do also.
Okay, well...
Why am I not on?
A minute's
Testing,
pretty good.
testing.
You're on.
Like a minute's not bad.
A minute what?
A minute on the podcast to just...
Oh, yeah.
To promote my decks?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That'd be great.
That'd be great.
Would be
Okay,
great.
all right.
It's a whole
Well,
minute.
well,
But now it's...
Well, wait a second.
Whoa,
Before
Perry,
he
Perry,
promotes
Perry,
anything,
let's just not, you know...
Hey, Greenberg, listen to me.
Yeah.
I said that it would be, but he's never asked me before. He's never said, "Hey, I'd like a minute on the podcast to promote my product." He's never.
You always said that I had to pay $1,000 or something like that?
Perry,
Yeah.
Perry, just wait.
Okay, well, but you've never asked. If you'd said, "Hey, I'd really like to do it," you know what I would have said? Ask me. Ask me right now.
Perry, why don't you let me ask?
Would you be willing to allow Scary Perry Skateboards as, a shout out on the show?
The shout out.
You know,
Well, that would
No,
cost
what we're
$10.
talking about is
meaning like a 1 minute commercial.
Perry.
If you were on the show, but you're not on the
Then I'll-
show.
Go ahead and ask him the right way.
Okay, the way that Perry wants to say it, I think, if I can speak on your behalf, Perry,
Go for it.
is this. Were Perry on the show and he made a real commitment to stick with the big three, and you guys believed that he was operating in good faith, would you guarantee that every podcast would have 1 minute where Perry could promote whatever he wants to, whether
we
it be a
talk about
skateboard
it?
or
Okay,
his
yeah.
other projects?
Take off your headphones.
Wow, that's so what is he talking about?
What I think he wants, Perry, like what we gave to Terrifying Tim, a
Yeah.
minute commercial time. I'd be more than willing.
Why
to
don't
do it.
we do commercials too for stuff?
Because we haven't thought of that. I mean, you know, Terrifying Tim saw this perfect palette that he could paint on.
Right.
And he made money doing it. He's a brilliant fucking guy.
He's pretty sharp.
Yeah. I personally, I don't mind Perry promoting his stuff. He would have asked, I would have done it in a second. But did you hear what Greenberg said? Oh, if he made a commitment to the show.
Yeah.
He's never going to make that commitment to the show.
I don't think we can trust him because he quit the last
And he
time.
does
You remember?
every single time.
He did, right?
Mo, you know what happened.
I'm a little foggy about it, but
Okay,
I remember he
all
was on it, then he wasn't on it, and then the other guy was on it.
Yeah, okay. Well, I got to admit one thing. Don't say anything to Perry. Don't let this slip.
Okay.
Perry's a dynamic performer, and he really was.
And he's kind of my best friend, dude.
Not really. Okay. All right, let's tell him to put this back. Let's get on. Hey, put your headphones back on.
Hey, what's up?
All right. I think here's my problem.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening. I'm listening. I swear I'm listening to you.
I would be more than happy to let him have a minute.
Okay.
But you see, the thing is, what's scary about Perry, and I don't mean that as a joke.
Right.
I guess that's his name, Scary Perry.
Right. He comes across, if he gets mad, you saw how he responded.
Oh, yeah. I know.
In the middle of a show, he wants to get up and walk out.
I know.
And he always threatens lawsuits. You look on Facebook. There's lawsuits up the ass up there.
Okay. Well, I just want to talk to Perry for
Okay.
like 1
we
minute.
wanna listen.
Okay.
Okay, can you guys maybe take off your headphones or
Okay.
something? Okay, cool. I think now is like a really good time for us to I'm going to bring up the contract, and then I think we're going to talk about the contract. But what I need from you, because I mean this has to be like a two-way thing. Can you, like, are you ready to make the kind of commitment, you know, to like the big three and the whole thing? Are you ready for that? And like, are you ready to kind of like? Should I bring up Dave Damashek? No, don't bring up what Damashek calling you right now. I don't think. Okay. Don't bring up Damashek at all. Okay. Okay, because I think that's you know, that's more ammunition for us later.
What are they talking about?
I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay.
What were you guys talking about?
Okay. I talked with Perry.
Oh, what's going on?
Okay. First of all, Don, I want you to know that I totally respect you so much.
I don't blame you.
And I realize now, I really realize that a lot of the things that I thought about you maybe weren't fair.
Thank you.
I think in a lot of ways you're a very, very, very reasonable man. So let me just say this. What if Perry, in exchange for some concessions, such as being allowed to promote, you know, his stuff, his skateboards, whatever, for a minute on every podcast, agreed to sign an actual contract and made a commitment to the Big Three and the podcast? And what if Perry gave you his personal word?
His word means nothing.
Yeah, because he promised he would be here last time.
It's called a contract. It's called, if it's not in writing, I don't want to do it.
Okay, Perry.
See, that's exactly.
Okay.
Listen, everything's
you
ultimatatives
know,
with him.
You know
So
what?
he's threatening everybody.
It's not in writing.
Yeah, but
Okay,
you're
well,
threatening
here's the
everybody.
deal,
You're threatening
dude.
everybody.
Dude, here we are.
You know,
We did this for you. This was started because you begged for help.
You know what's good for me is my word is as good as my
As good as your what?
fucking
As good as
good
what?
as anything.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. Hey, Don,
Yes.
listen, you know, here's the thing. You got those cold, steely blue eyes. You got those cold, emotionless, like just seductive eyes. Now, Perry, you know, he has beautiful eyes as well. And it makes me think that maybe in a lot of ways, like,
What color are your eyes, Perry?
Hazel.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So-
They are very pretty.
you both have very pretty eyes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
How about
I,
my eyes?
I can't see them. Very bloodshot. Very.
they look very bloodshot, Mole. Don. And
What is your point?
My point is, I think that maybe in a lot of ways, not just with, you know, both having beautiful eyes, you guys have a lot in common. And I think Perry's a passionate guy. I think you're passionate about doing the right thing with the program. And I think maybe you've hit some loggerheads, and that's why I'm here, to sort of, you know, help you guys sort out, like, where you can meet in the middle, if that makes any sense.
Loggerhead turtles?
Okay, you know what I forgot to do?
Yeah.
The closing music to $10 shout out. Maybe we should do that now to get out of the, because we are officially still in.
All right, let's
the
just
$10
get, yeah,
shout out. Let's get
for
out
sure.
of the $10 shout out.
$10 shout out.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we can go on.
So, my point is only this: what if Perry were to have a contract with you, where there were certain conditions within the contract, and he made a commitment to both you and to Mole and to the Big Three.
Well, what would he want in the contract?
Just hold on, like one. Just okay.
No, we don't have. We're in the middle of a podcast.
Are you still okay with all these?
Yes.
Okay. We have right now. We're going to say 4 conditions. Okay.
Okay.
The first one is what we discussed. We want Perry to have 1 minute of guaranteed airtime every podcast to promote his skateboards or whatever else he wants to promote. That seems very.
Do we all get that?
Yes, you can have that as well, but Perry gets it for sure.
All right. I can.
That's
I can
fine,
do
right?
that.
That's not that bad. The other thing is we would like to have no more mentions of the incident that took place in 1992.
What's that?
Well, we
Oh,
just don't want to bring it up.
The Randy Callahan bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, can I say something about that?
Actually, Mo, right now would maybe
No,
maybe be
you know
best
what?
if you just
I
kind
would
of
like,
before
you
you
guys
get
come in here with a
hold on.
lot of demands, and I would like to say something about that.
Please go
okay?
ahead, Mo.
For a lot of times, a lot of years, and Perry, you'll agree with this, that everybody would always joke around about how you blew that guy and he jerked you off, right? For years.
The other way around.
And-
So,
but you did it on
But we all
stage.
joked about that.
It was
Everybody,
a big joke. It was your
Yeah.
best
for
joke
years.
on stage.
And you used to talk about it on stage, and everyone would be like, Perry blew that guy and he jerked him off. And everybody would talk about how you blew that guy, okay?
I didn't
No,
blow
listen, okay, listen, no,
anybody.
listen. For years, I'm talking about for years. This is going on for decades, since '92. Everyone's always, Perry blew that guy, and that guy jerked you off, and everything. It was like, Perry blew that guy. Hey, remember Perry blew that guy? And it
there's
was a
the guy
big
that got the
joke.
blow
Remember?
job from
You know what
Randy
I'm talking
Callahan.
about. There's
Right.
the guy. There's the blowjob guy. There's the guy who blows everybody. That's the guy who loves to
And
blow
Perry's
guys.
That's why I wanted
Right,
to beat the
right,
fuck out of you.
Right.
Because you
Everybody's
said it
always
that
like,
way.
right. Everybody would always
but
go, that's the
Perry,
guy who
wait a
blew
minute.
everybody.
Hold on.
But
Mo-
wait. No, I want to say something. I recently learned that Perry didn't just blow that guy and he
Just
jerked him
blow
off.
that guy? No, I didn't blow
No,
anybody,
I know.
motherfucker.
Let me just say something, okay? We recently learned that was not consensual. That Perry did not
He was raped.
willingly do it. Perry dropped a bombshell on everybody on Facebook and told everybody that he, in fact, was raped.
Yeah.
And this
thank
is
you.
no joke.
No
Thank
joke
you.
at all.
When he was, did you? Wait, I'm sorry. No, okay, you didn't blow him. He blew you, and you jerked him off.
Right.
Rapey though.
Right.
He raped your hand to jerking him off, and that is no joke. When you're
Thank you.
sitting there making him make man milk with your hand, and how long did it take?
I don't ask. I don't know.
Okay,
But how long? 2
But-
minutes?
Whatever.
right. But
And you came too.
and you came too. When you were
Whatever.
Okay.
Get to the point.
But you were raped when you were masturbating him with your hand, and he was giving you an oral sex on your penis. You were being raped, and that is no joke.
No, not only is it no joke, but the bravery of Perry, what he went
what are you
through.
getting at?
Let me make a
Saying
comment.
we didn't know you were
Let
raped.
me
You
make a
just
comment.
now told
Hey,
us.
different
Okay.
thing,
Greenberg.
You just
Greenberg.
told us you were
Thank
raped.
you.
Greenberg.
You were
Let me
jerk-
make a
you-
comment.
Sorry.
You jerked him off.
Mo,
raped.
Mo.
Let me
We
make a
we
comment.
get it.
Let me
we
make a
get it.
comment.
But people didn't know.
Mo,
Yes.
Mo, let me say something. Because the thing that hurts me is now knowing that he was raped. All the time that he would joke on stage
Right.
and he would talk about the fact that he never had a better blowjob. He'd suck it and he'd make that sound. I always thought he was joking about the whole
Right,
thing.
he would always go, it's the best blowjob I ever got. That guy, he swallowed it down. And he was like, yum, 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 yum. Remember
Right.
all those jokes? You'd go on stage, and you'd stand up in the middle of
And so-
IHOP and tell
Oh,
everybody.
I think we all remember.
Okay, but the point is the bravery that Perry went through after. Now we find out he was raped.
He was,
and,
his
and I
hand was
personally,
raped, and his penis was raped.
I want to personally.
Thank you. It's
I
about
wanna
fucking time.
I
Well,
want
we never knew. You never said you were raped until
It was
last
hard
week.
to... Dude, you know how
Perry,
many
Perry,
times
Perry,
I almost killed myself over that fucking...
Perry,
How many?
Don't.
Perry, you can't kill yourself.
I just want to say I'm sorry. I did not know you were raped.
No one knew you were
And,
raped until last week.
I really want to say I'm
you.
sorry.
It was 18 years ago
Because-
for you to admit that you were raped, that your hand
Well,
was
you know,
raped.
remember that time that you told me to come over to the house that you had something that you wanted to show me from E.T.? And I did.
No, we saw it on the. we saw
Entertainment
it.
Tonight
No. But what we saw
was on your...
I originally showed you on the public access show, where we showed the Entertainment Tonight thing where Randy Callahan had
Got
been-
arrested.
right, for molesting
yeah,
a kid.
you for molesting that
Right,
12-year-old.
but that was on the public access show that I showed that to you the first time. And because we got your reaction. And the truth of the matter is this. The entire time, I think back of the bravery of you being raped. And I sometimes picture you sitting there where he's trying to force you to blow him, and you said no. And then he said, well, then I'll do you. And he got on his hands and knees and started blowing your cock. And I'm thinking to myself, what Perry must have been going through as he grabbed his cock and had to jerk him off. And I'm thinking,
Don't
and now-
remind me, please.
He's
It's disgusting.
trying to work through it, man.
and the
It's
pain.
disgusting.
And every time I think of that, I think, what a piece of shit that I was for fucking mocking that.
And,
Yeah.
and meanwhile, all we thought was that the guy said to you that if you let me blow you and you jerk me off, I'm gonna because you were doing a commercial for Alvarado Hospital. Then I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you into a movie with Christine Applegate. And you were like, Cool. I'm gonna get my SAG card. I'm gonna get my SAG card and do a movie with Christian Applegate, and you're like, cool. So you're like, all right, go for it. And he like blew you, and he's like, now you do me, and you're like, I won't blow you, but I'll jerk you off. Rape. And you jerked him off, and you got that movie with Christian Applegate. And did you get your SAG card?
Yeah.
Yeah, up here, bud. Business is business, dude.
And
All right,
I want to say this. For everything that was ever said about that, I am sorry. And you know what? And I can say this.
Are you for release? Are you
Look
really
at me.
sorry?
Look at me. I'm as serious as can be. I did not know you were raped.
No
And
one
it
knew
hurts
you
me.
were raped.
As a matter of fact, I would be willing to do something to prove that I will never talk about it again in a joking way.
Okay. Now that's interesting. Let's talk about what we could do about that. I have a suggestion.
Go ahead.
All right. What if we had an agreement in the contract? We all agreed that going forward.
That every time we say it, we put $5 in a jar and Perry
Oh
gets
my
to keep
gosh!
the
I was
money?
going to say $250, but you'll do $5.
I'll do $5.
Wait a second. Every
How
time
about $500? Oh.
No.
They don't have $500.
Okay, $5.
Okay.
So wait a second. So if someone mentions Perry getting blown or the guy blowing Perry,
Right.
Boom, he gets $5.
$5 each time, and there's no quantity discount. There's
so
no
wait,
discount.
what do you have? You have to say what do you like? You have to say the name Randy Callahan.
Yes.
And then you say the name Randy Callahan, boom, Perry gets paid. You say it again, boom. Like if you say
Yes.
the name Randy Callahan 5 times, Perry gets $25 right there.
That's right, $25.
Thank you.
What happens if
At the end of the show, Perry will be allowed to collect the money from
All right,
the. We'll call it the Perry jar.
Let me ask you this. Let's say that I say, hey, Randy Callahan blow you today? $5.
That's $5.
like that.
Then I say, hey, you get any blowjobs lately?
$5.
No, blowjobs
really?
we can talk about. We have guy talk. We have to be able to talk about blowjobs.
But what if we say, have you gotten any blowjobs from that one guy without mentioning
$5.
his name?
I think
$5?
that's $5.
All right.
$5.
What are some of the other things that
I
fit
think
in that?
I think we have to say the name.
No, I
guy
think it has
is
to be.
Okay, the guy, Randy
guy.
Callahan,
$5.
or
Boom, boom.
What
okay,
if Perry brings it up? Does he give us
I
back
never
$5?
brought it up.
you have,
If Perry
you
brings
have,
it up,
you have.
yeah.
Today,
we'll
you
take-
guys brought it up.
Perry, I think just to like meet them, just like as a negotiation. If you mention it, then they take $5 out of the jar.
Okay.
Okay. If Perry brings up Randy Callahan, you can take $5 out of the jar.
Okay, and if how about this? And if Perry getting blown by a dude is mentioned more than 5 times, he gets
$500.
no. You get
Okay,
all,
what
you
is
get
he
all
doing?
the $10 shout outs from that week.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool,
That's
too.
actually interesting.
But we get to take the $5 back from the jar.
No,
Wrong.
that's going to be a sticking point. The only thing that can remove any money from the jar
Is Perry mentioning the name?
Yes. I think that's fair. I think we can do it. I think we can live with that.
Well, you know what? Can I just say this because it's getting a little kind of creepy out in here. This next segment that we're going to do real quick, and maybe just to get away from that, we're gonna do a bit. This next thing, we're just 4 guys sitting around talking about the ladies.
Oh yeah, I know
It's
what this
time
is.
once again for a little guy talk.
Oh yeah, it's guy talk. Gonna talk about the ladies. Guy talk. Ooh.
Yeah, it is time for guy talk. So, Scaremaster. Now we haven't seen you in quite a while. What have you been up to sexually?
No, I'm waiting for Donna to get to town.
When's she coming?
3rd.
3rd of February?
Yeah. Yeah, she flies in on a red line flight.
All right. That was
Yes.
guy talk.
Oh yeah, it's guy talk.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Coming up very quickly, we're going to have a little mole play, followed by Perry's Corner in just a few minutes, so stick around for that. Now, you were saying you had some other things that you wanted to talk about.
I have another condition I'd like to
right.
bring up as a conditional of Perry coming back to the podcast.
Sure.
A conditioner?
I would like to have Terrifying Tim permanently and forever removed from the podcast.
Oh,
I don't know if
jeez.
you're, I think he actually called before.
Is that message from Terrifying Tim here? Why don't we play that? Did you explain what happened exactly, do you think? Do you think the
Yeah.
audience knows?
Well, we all went up to Mammoth after Perry blew off that trip, which was, by the way, awesome. I don't know if you saw how much snow there was in Mammoth.
was crazy.
Knee-deep powder, beautiful. Beautiful blue skies. We had the chalet.
Wait, when were you guys
The
up
hot
there?
tub. We were up there
Last weekend.
Oh yeah, I was up there on Friday and Saturday night.
Seriously?
Sweet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, were you there for the
great.
party at Canyon Lodge?
Yes.
Awesome.
Were you
right?
guys
You were there?
We were
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it was
told you,
awesome.
oh,
The bands.
The best.
It was great. It's the
Oh.
best. It's the
I
best
gotta
party in
tell you,
You know
California.
what? That is such an unappreciated thing. It's so close. It's great.
Here's
Oh,
the thing that I love
it's
about
like a different
it.
world.
When it snows, you feel like you're just one little community. Like
Yeah.
you're
And
fighting
were you
the
there for the hot
elements.
tub party?
Did you see that one girl that
I had
took-
to take off before.
Did
I
you
had to-
see the girl that took her top off?
No. What happened?
It was
Oh,
crazy.
my
She
God.
skied down. And she did this jump. She took her top off in midair, and then she went in the hot tub.
And then she had
What?
a tattoo on her breast. It was the sexiest damn thing.
What was it?
I think it was a skier or a snowboarder. Going
Wow.
like the nipple was the mountain, and she was like
I don't
jumping
even-
over the nipple. It was
What?
crazy.
I guess
She's
you have to
beautiful.
see it. Yeah.
She's
That
a
was-
model.
I had a great. That is so much fun up there. I love going.
Yeah,
up
Perry
there
was supposed to come with us. We had the whole thing planned,
Oh, God.
all the meals. We ate.
it was so
Oh, man,
fun.
it was great.
But anyway, let's get back to the business. Okay.
Anyway, so what we were talking about? Right, terrifying Tim.
Oh, okay. Well, here's my problem. I didn't know this until recently, until we went up to Mammoth. But Terrifying Tim's parents, very wealthy. They're part of the Kennedy
Interesting.
family,
Interesting.
and
From Boston.
yeah.
Okay.
And what he wanted to do is, his parents are talking about possibly investing in Beantown Heat, which is the movie that he was going to star as Stone Fury in.
Really?
Yeah. So this is what we're facing right now.
That's
And his parents have the money. So when you say get rid of him completely, do we do that? Because I can't. I'll make you this deal.
Is that
I'll make you
firm?
this deal. Well, nothing's firm in this
Let's
business.
turn the Three Musketeers into Four Musketeers.
Okay, you.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I don't
Comedy
love-
works
I don't
in
love
threes.
that.
Here's what I can say. I would be willing to do something with Perry, but I'm not going to throw Terrifying Tim out completely, because if Perry does another fucked up thing, we need to get him back in here.
Well, let's
quickly.
listen to Terrifying Tim's message.
All right, do that. Let's hear what Terrifying Tim has to say. He left us earlier. Let's hear what he has to say.
Hey guys, it's Terrifying Tim. Ooh, ooh. I just got out of the hospital. I'm recuperating up at John Quincy Adams' condo here. I still have this shattered coccyx. Otherwise, I would have been there. I just wanted to give you all a shout out, tell all my listeners, my fans of me and my skateboard company, what's up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Man, the skateboard sales are through the roof. We've been selling so many things through Twitter and through my Facebook page. It's like this whole new paradigm. I get all these email requests through Twitter and the Facebook. It's like I'm rolling in. I don't know what to do with all the orders, but man, I just continue to feel so lucky and so blessed. And I've been talking to my parents, who are very interested in putting up some serious money to finance a sequel for Beantown Heat. The thing
Beantown
we've been
Heat.
talking about the whole time on our ski trip. Listen, I love you guys. Don, Mole, you're the best. Ooh, 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 ooh.
That's
Kisses
pretty
to
nice. That's
everyone.
pretty nice. That's pretty nice.
He's a good guy.
That's
So
a
you
pretty
can-
nice dude right there.
You can see why I can't just throw him off. But I will be doing. I
He paid for the lift tickets one day.
I will be willing to do this.
Okay, I'm listening.
If Perry made a commitment to us,
Right.
and this, you want us to sign a contract, because
Yes.
I've been trying to get Perry to sign a contract forever.
You have never
Perry.
presented a contract to me. You
You've
kept-
never
you-
presented one to us either.
Never have.
Talk.
Let's just move forward. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So what we'll do is this. This is my agreement. I cannot say that I'm going to kick Terrifying Tim up. That is one thing I will not do.
Are you? You're totally firm on that? That's like drop dead.
I will make this
For
deal.
now.
For now,
Okay.
right? If Perry shows some good faith and comes here and treats us with some respect and does what he's told, because remember, he's an actor in this project. I am the producer. My name goes on that. And you know what? If I ask him to do something, he can't block me. He's blocked me on Facebook and all this. Not that I care, but it's like, how juvenile.
Did you unfriend him?
Yes.
Oh, Perry, man.
Hey, can you guys just take off your headphones for
All
like
right.
one?
Hey, I don't
10
want
seconds?
Terrifying Tim to leave because I like him.
Just take your, just 1 second.
All right.
You know how we talked about how, I mean, first of all, Don is like a credited producer, so like that is important. But you know how we also talked about like just kind of like letting things be and not letting people get to you and like using people. I think that's what we do right now. That's my move. What do you think?
Okay.
Okay. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Don. I think that might work for us.
Okay. Well, then here's what we'll do. We'll draw up some kind of contract. We'll bring it next Friday or Saturday when we have the next podcast. He can look at it. He can either sign it right there.
Do you have a business manager?
My business manager is not available right now.
Okay, Perry's business manager is not available right now, so
Okay, so what do we do? Why is he not available? What is he doing? Can I ask that?
Are you talking about...
No names.
Yes. Yeah. Don't mention any names. Yes. Yes. Though.
Okay.
Why is he not available?
Well, right now there's some real busy things going on. I haven't
For
been
what?
able to-
Well,
Don't worry about it.
Well, we're being open and honest,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything's above board. You're the
Well,
one with
when
the
it's
secrets.
when
Yeah,
there's
but you know what?
Wait
The
a
thing with
second.
you is that we're trying to.
Right.
Everyone's trying to
And
do
we're trying to
stuff
do
for
this,
you.
and I
but
say,
what are you
hey-
going to do for anybody? No one's
No.
doing
Look,
everything with
you're
you.
trying to
And
get
everybody's like,
personal
you and
information.
Gino's doing
Well,
stuff.
okay, well,
But you
all
like
right.
it. Everyone's like,
Yeah,
what's up with
yeah,
you?
yeah,
No,
yeah,
but
yeah,
what's
yeah.
going? Okay,
Yeah.
but you see what he does?
Would you be willing right now, and I mean right now, to take a verbal commitment in anticipation of a written contract from Perry that he is committing to the show?
Okay, but one thing I would like to mention: there can be no threats of lawsuits, or it breaks the
No
contract.
one's suing
Oh,
anyone.
how about
That's over.
How about
Lawsuit
How about
threats are over?
How about every lawsuit $100 in the jar?
And who gets the money?
Whoever says
Whoever doesn't say-
whoever threatens a lawsuit owes the other two $100 each.
No, let's go $20.
$20.
I'll go 20, because that's enough that will hurt somebody.
Next subject, please.
No.
Why don't we say?
I'm not going to work with somebody who's going to be threatening.
If there-
everyone with a
Absolutely.
lawsuit.
Okay,
No,
no,
we can't
no,
do
just
that.
let's
There's
come-
got to be something that he
not gonna
says.
do it.
No way. No way.
No one's-
Because you know
No.
what? Let me tell you something. May I say, Greenberg, listen to me. We had another movie ready to go. His threat of lawsuits fucked that up. Now, if we go through everything that we have to go through to get another movie, to get another TV show, to get whatever we get, and then all of a sudden he starts threatening lawsuits and people drop out, that screws us up big time.
I let me tell you, man to man, Don, just straight up man to man, unrelated to anything. No one hates lawsuits more than me.
Okay.
I've been involved in probably 50
Well,
lawsuits.
get this fucking guy off our back with
No
the
one
bullshit.
wants lawsuits.
All right, now the other thing, he constantly says, oh, I get $500 a show. I get this. We don't make any money here. We can prove it. And the fact is, he said to us before, if we make $10 million a piece, Mole and I, he gets $30 million. No, we split it.
That doesn't
The acting abilities.
I'm joking. Come on.
No, you weren't
You're
joking.
never joking,
You
Perry. You're
never
always
joke.
mean with everybody.
We split things in thirds. Everybody gets 1/3 of what we get.
It's important to treat your partners like equals, no matter who contributes what. I feel like that's just karma.
Correct.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Okay,
I-
will,
okay,
will
go-
he
I'm sorry,
agree to
go ahead.
that? Will he agree to that?
I just said correct.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, Perry will agree that any profits from the show will be split 3 ways.
Okay, bingo. That's all we need to hear.
Can I say something?
Certainly, Mole.
Can we do mole play now?
We sure can. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on, can I just say, Don, it was a real pleasure.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know what? I normally don't like the big Hollywood hotshots, but you seem like a pretty level-headed guy.
Thanks, man.
You're very lucky to work with him. How'd you find this guy?
Guess who?
Who?
Our lovely Lydia.
Oh,
The
Do you know
tattooed
Lydia?
lady?
I know Lydia very well.
Yeah. Anyway,
Lydia
she
Torres.
sort of hooked us up.
Oh, that's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Well, this next segment that we're going to give to you today is far and away the best thing and the most popular thing on our podcast. Maybe the best thing on all of radio today. It's time once again for Mole Play.
More play, let's play more play. More play, let's play more play. More play!
Okay, now if you've never heard of Mole Play before, Mole Play is an improv game that we play here on the show. And this is where Mole will set up some sort of scenario. He will use people here as the actors. So he will cast it, he will direct it, and then he will tell us what the story is about. Mole, what's today's Mole Play?
Okay, today's mole play is going to be, it's going to be international because a couple weeks ago, the president of China was in town visiting the president of America. So here's what we're going to do. The scene is It's a private dinner between the president of America and the president of China. Dan, you are going to be Barack Obama. Perry, you are going to be President Hu Jintao. And you're sitting down and you're talking about what's happening with human rights. And you're explaining the differences in trade and America's deficit. And what America owes China. And you want your money. China wants their money from America, and Obama wants human rights to be addressed. Meanwhile, Mr. Greenberg comes in, and he's going to be recently fired MSNBC reporter Keith Olbermann, who is now a waiter in the White House. And he's listening in, and then he puts in his own 2 cents. And he brings their food, and he tells them all about the food. Ready, Moplay.
Okay, here's my problem. What you've done is this. As the President of the United States, we believe in human rights. You do not do that in China. I'd like to hear your policies. I'd like to hear what exactly you want from us. I'd like to hear everything you have to say.
We want half of your income. We want half of your jobs. We want half of your work. We want all of your laundry. Oh!
Really offensive. It's really offensive.
I know. I'm just trying to joke.
Do it more Chinese, man.
It sounds like you're doing a stereotyped impression of, you know what I mean? Do you know Chinese?
Not good.
Well, just fake it.
Just maybe actually speak Chinese, and like I would translate for you. I could play the translator. Could I play the translator?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be Keith Olbermann.
Okay.
What's
No, speak Chinese.
Into the microphone.
Oh, come
Is that Chinese?
I don't know.
Right. Excuse me. I'm Keith Olbermann, and I was listening in.
Mr. President, it's Keith Olbermann from SNBC.
Who ordered the prime rib?
Hello there.
Here's your prime rib. Here's your, what did you order, Mr. Who?
He ordered the prime will as well, Keith Olbermann.
Here's your prime rib, too. Did you want the king cut or the queen cut?
I actually ordered the king cut, Mr. Olbermann, and I got the queen cut. So
I'm sorry.
I'm the damn president.
I'm not used to being a waiter. I was recently fired by Comcast from my job at MSNBC.
That's why I recognize
President
you.
Hugh, do you know Keith Olbermann from MSNBC?
I don't speak English.
Well, you just did. You just did.
Would you like some au jus on your mashed potatoes?
I would love it.
Okay, here's a
Insanely
little. Tell me when.
The way
Tell me
you're
when.
talking.
Keith Olbermann, stop!
Okay. Mr. Hu Jintao, would you like some au
Like,
jus on your
be
potatoes?
Don't be like the racist guy.
Okay.
Would you like some au jus on your potatoes?
See.
Okay.
Au jus.
Tell me when.
Au jus.
Tell me when.
No.
Okay. Crushed black pepper?
I'll have a little.
I'll have
here you
some.
go.
Please.
Tell me when.
No.
Stop.
Okay. Would you like a little crushed black pepper, Mr. President of China?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Your accent
Tell me
is
when.
completely lost.
Go ahead. Now. You're done.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to be over there. If you guys need anything, let me know. How's the wine?
Pretty good, Keith Olbermann. Do you have any special comments about the wine?
Well, it's actually, I paired it with a beautiful Napa Valley Cabernet. It's from the White House's wine cellar. I was just down there. I'm unfamiliar. I'm just learning my way around here because I was just, like I said, recently fired
That's
from
why
my
I
job
recognize
at MSNBC.
you. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to be over there if you guys need anything at all. My name is Keith.
Thank you,
and I'll
Keith
be here to help you.
Olbermann.
Okay.
Thank you, Keith Olbermann.
And scene.
All right.
It's pretty good.
Hit it.
More play, let's play more play. More play, let's play more play. More play!
Well, we're almost at the end of today's show, and I have to say this, Mole. Today was a very bizarre show. I thought I'd never see this son of a bitch.
Oh,
over
Hank
here.
Greenberg? We
No,
just saw him for the first time.
Right. Well, I wasn't actually talking about Hank Greenberg. I was talking about Paris.
Oh, Scaremaster. I'm stoked to see
it's
Scaremaster.
nice to see you again.
Pleasure.
All right, is
Good
it
seeing
good?
you guys.
Is it good to see us?
Like I just said, good to see you guys again.
But do you mean that?
I always do.
I felt bad when I
No.
found out you were raped. I got to tell you.
It was
Well,
terrible.
you know, I really don't want to discuss it.
No, I'm just saying. Since the last time I saw you, that's the first time I learned that you got raped.
Okay.
Greenberg, enough. Hey, Greenberg.
Hold on.
No, what are you
Just
talking?
one,
Wait.
John, please, like
We're in the
5
middle
seconds.
of a podcast.
Just 5 seconds. Okay. Power conceived is power received.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. Now, do we have a commitment from Perry for next week?
Maybe we'll do that in Perry's Corner.
Sure.
Perry commits to next week, absolutely.
Well, then you know what? This next segment, in the days of a public access show, which was the #1 public access show in the world, I might add, was one of the show's favorites. Now it's been kind of driven down to the bottom of the show, but you know what? It may pick up today. It is time once again for Perry's Corner.
Yeah!
Perry's Corner. Perry's Corner. What to talk about? Well, how about me talking about this? The return of the Big Three.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk about that.
It's been troublesome, not being able to make a living these days. I just had a job with Adam Sandler a couple days ago.
Oh, what'd you do?
Yeah, I was working on Jack and Jill.
What? What'd you have?
How's nothing really?
How's Adam doing?
He's doing all right.
Yeah, you
He
talked
said
to
hello.
him?
Yeah, he said hello to me like 3 times in the bar. He didn't look at me, but as he was walking by, he said, "Hey, how you doing?" And
cool.
because I knew he was talking to me by saying hello.
Why?
This was before I met Perry, actually.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I wouldn't get him.
He just met
like
me
that.
just now. I mean,
You just met this guy right now?
no, we just met the
We
day
met,
before yesterday.
yeah, a few days ago.
Yesterday.
Yeah, the day before yesterday. And I worked on Jack and Jill Wednesday night and Thursday night.
What was your role? What was your character's name?
Just an extra. I really didn't do anything.
He played the bucket.
I did nothing.
You remember when they went up the
Thursday
hill?
night.
They went up the hill?
Thursday night, I finally got on scene in this bar in where were we? Oh, behind the hotel that what's his name? Robert Kennedy got killed in. They turned it into a high school.
Oh, uplifting.
They
RFK Learning Center.
yeah. Okay, the RFK Learning
the
Center.
most expensive learning center
Right
in America.
in the country.
Yeah.
There was a little restaurant over there, and we did the scenes for Jack and Jill, where Adam Sandler is playing Jack as well as Jill.
Wow.
This
This is what your
You couldn't
corner's
spread the
about?
roles around, huh?
And then
What does this have to do with the Big Three? You said you were going to talk about the Big Three. in
well,
your
all
corner,
right,
and-
forget it.
oh,
Change the subject. Back to the Big Three. Well, it's better that the three of us are now talking
Yes.
and getting along finally.
That's your
and if
fault.
I didn't have Mr. Greenberg in front of me to help me get this resolved, I don't think we would be talking ever again.
Well, thank
In
you.
a
Mr.
comfortable,
Greenberg.
in
It
a
was a pleasure,
comfortable,
Don. Mole.
in a comfortable way.
I like it when Perry also gets angry because it's funny and he's passionate about stuff.
But what could we get him passionate about?
Well, there's no reason for me to get mad now.
No, not mad, but you know what I mean.
Your passion.
Like when you scream.
Oh, you want me to get pissed off at you again, you motherfucker?
See, that was a character all along. Well, you know what? So here's the deal. The Big Three is back. I think put her there, guys. Put her there. Big Three. We're back and we're stronger than ever. And so this is the end of Perry's Corner.
Perry's Corner.
And then we get all that money from Tim's parents to support the new movie. Oh!
Well, I think that he would be
He
starring
would be
in
the
it.
star.
Yeah.
He'd be the star of the movie.
You wouldn't be in it.
It's big Beantown.
We'll
heat.
talk about it.
We'll talk.
We'll work later.
We'll talk later. Okay.
Okay, well, then I guess today was kind of a bizarre show. It was very good.
A lot of surprises.
Hey, were we on the show?
This was the whole show the entire time. All right, I want to give a quick shout out. People look me up on Facebook under my name, Don Barris. Look under Windy City Heat. That kid really works his
Oh,
tail
I know
off.
what I needed to bring up.
The Ding Dong Show on Facebook. Don't forget my Twitter, Simply Don1. I'm at the Comedy Store every night performing. Come and see me there. Perry, you got anything going?
Dealing with Mr. Greenberg now, and there's what else is happening in my life? Shit. Since he got me out of my fucking couch since he got me off my couch today to meet up with him, to come over here.
What the fuck are you talking about? We're closing up. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Mole, you got anything going?
I'm going to be in physical therapy for my rotator cufflinks.
Well, then, here we are. We are the Big Three. Put it there one more time. Come on, guys. Big Three! All right, so see you later. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
That was weird.
All right, so everyone, does everyone feel okay?